Unit 8, Storytelling. Here are the main contents of the unit. Making inferences, fixed expressions, simple past and narrative present, thought groups and pauses for effect, and using sequence words and phrases. Let's start the lesson with a question. What makes a good storyteller? I want you to think of the question for about 3 minutes, then share your idea with your partner. The following are the new words in listening 1. Listen and repeat. Ingredient, sequence, suspense, ordinary, destination, reflect on, curious, constantly. Listen again. Ingredient, sequence, suspense, ordinary, destination, reflect on, curious, constantly. Now I want you to read the definitions, then match each bold word with the correct definition. Here are the answers. Ingredients. D. Necessary parts. 2. Sequence. The order in which something happens. 3. Suspense. H. A feeling of excitement or worry when you don't know what is going on to happen. 4. Ordinary. E. Normal, not special. 5. C. Destination, the place where someone or something is going. 6. F. Reflect on, to think about something carefully. 7. B. Curious, wanting to know or to learn about something. 8. A. Constantly, all the time. Listening. You are going to listen to the first part of the lecture in a drama class. The lecture is about how to tell a good story. So, what makes a good story? Check the idea you think describe a good story. A. A good story is one that tells about an exciting or unusual event. B. A good story can be based on ordinary events, things that happen every day. Now listen to the lecture. Check the 3 sentences that best express main ideas in the lecture. Listen again. Listen and circle the correct answer. Listening skill. Making inferences. To infer or make an inference means to get something based on the information or idea you hear or read. An inference is an idea that's not stated in the text. There's a man leaving his house. He comes slowly downstairs and goes to the closet. Slowly, he gets his hat and coat from the closet, puts them on, and walks toward the front door. He looks back once towards the kitchen, but it's dark. There's no sound. So he opens the door and walks ever so slowly toward his car. Direct statements. These are stated in the story. You don't have to infer them. He comes slowly downstairs. Slowly he gets his hat and coat from the closet. However, there are things we can infer from the story. The author doesn't actually tell us. For example, in the beginning, the man is upstairs, so the story states that he comes downstairs. Another example, it's cold outside, because the sentence, the man gets his hat and coat from the closet. Như vậy, để có thể giúp các bạn hiểu rõ hơn về kỹ năng nghe này, chúng ta sẽ cùng điểm qua một số thông tin quan trọng về phần making inferences. Suy luận có nghĩa là đoán một điều gì đó dựa trên những thông tin hoặc là ý tưởng mà chúng ta nghe hoặc đọc được. Thông tin suy luận không được đề cập đến trong đoạn văn. Ví dụ trong câu chuyện này, có những thông tin được trình bày rõ ràng trong đoạn văn, như là the man comes slowly downstairs. Người đàn ông bước chậm rãi xuống gác. Slowly he gets his hat and coat from the closet. Một cách chậm rãi, anh ta lấy mũ và áo khoác từ tủ quần áo. Tuy nhiên, có một số thông tin chúng ta phải suy ra từ câu chuyện. Những thông tin này tác giả không thực sự kể cho chúng ta. Chúng ta có thể suy ra đầu tiên là người đàn ông ở trên gác, bởi vì trong câu chuyện đề cập đến thông tin he comes downstairs, ông ấy đã xuống gác. Hoặc một thông tin khác, bên ngoài trời lạnh, bởi vì trong câu chuyện đề cập đến thông tin the man gets his hat and coat from the closet, người đàn ông lấy mũ và áo choàng từ tủ quần áo. Listen to the new story. There is Earthling. Then write I for inference or D, direct statement. Listen to the conversations. Circle the best inference based on each conversation. Now we move to vocabulary skill. Fixed expressions. A fixed expression is a group of words that are commonly used together. The expression doesn't change except for changes to a verb form or pronouns. The best way to learn a fixed expression is to memorize the group of words as one unit. For example, a muscular runner takes Drader's last bananas and stops to catch his breath. Here, the runner is having difficulty breathing because he is running fast. He's out of breath, so he stops to relax until it's easier to breathe. This is the meaning of the expression, catch one's breath. Here are some fixed expressions. Be supposed to refers to something that you are expected to do. Be out of, not having something as in a storm. Catch someone's eye, attract or get someone's attention. Get out of here, leave a place immediately. Raise a question, cause someone to ask a question, usually because there is a need for clarification. Skip ahead, move quickly forward to another part of a story. Sau đây là một số cụm từ cố định và định nghĩa. To be supposed có nghĩa vụ hay bổn phận phải làm gì. Be out of có nghĩa là hết, không còn dự trữ ở trong kho nữa. Catch someone's eyes thu hút sự chú ý của ai đó. Get out of here hãy rời khỏi nơi đây ngay lập tức. Raise a question khiến ai đó phải đặt ra câu hỏi. Skip ahead Bỏ qua để chuyển sang một phần khác. Now read the sentences and then complete the sentences with the given phrases. Remember to use the correct form of the words. Here are the answers. 1. You see something, then you stop to make another look at it. It's catching your eye. 2. You read or hear some information and you want to know more. The information raises a question. 3. You are watching a DVD that you've seen before. There's a boring part in the middle. You decide to skip ahead to the exciting part. 4. You go to the store to buy milk. The store owner says, sorry, we are out of milk right now. We are expecting a delivery this afternoon. 5. You worked hard all day at the office. You really want to go home. 5 o'clock comes, and you say to a co-worker, let's get out of here. 6. You are studying and you forget about the time. You look at the clock. It's 9:30. Your biology class started at 9 o'clock. You say, I'm supposed to be in biology class right now. Now move to grammar, simple past and narrative present. We use simple past to tell stories about events in the past. We also tell stories using present simple. This use of present is sometimes called the narrative present. The narrative present can make a story seem more real and create a suspense for the listener. For example, past simple. She heard a noise. Someone was right behind her. Present simple. She hears a noise. Someone is behind her. Như vậy, trong phần ngữ pháp này, chúng ta sẽ học về thì quá khứ đơn và thì hiện tại đơn. Thì quá khứ đơn và hiện tại đơn có rất nhiều cách sử dụng. Một trong số cách sử dụng là sử dụng thì quá khứ đơn và hiện tại đơn để kể một câu chuyện về một sự kiện xảy ra. Chúng ta sử dụng quá khứ đơn để kể về các câu chuyện về sự việc xảy ra trong quá khứ. Tuy nhiên, chúng ta cũng kể câu chuyện khi sử dụng thì hiện tại đơn. Việc sử dụng thì hiện tại đơn để kể một câu chuyện này đôi khi được gọi là hiện tại ở dạng trần thuật. Việc sử dụng thì hiện tại đơn này sẽ khiến cho câu chuyện trở nên thực tế hơn và tạo ra một sự hoài nghi cho người nghe. Ví dụ, she heard a noise, someone was right behind her. Trong sự kiện này thì quá khứ đơn được sử dụng. Tuy nhiên, trong ví dụ thứ hai thì hiện tại đơn cũng được sử dụng nhưng tạo ra một sự nghi ngờ đối với người nghe. She hears a noise. Someone is right behind her. Let's look at the story. An error in translation. I want you to work in pair. One student completes a story with narrative present of the verb. The other student completes a story with the simple past. Then compare stories with your friends. Pronunciation. Thought groups. Thought groups are groups of words that belong together. You can sometimes find thought groups by looking at the punctuation of a sentence, but not straightaway. Look at how the thought groups are marked for this sentence. Each group of words has a logical thought. And remember that a good speaker often pauses briefly at the end of a thought group to breathe and give listeners time to think what they said. These processes help make the information easier to understand. First, you have to listen to this story and mark the places where the speaker paused with a slash mark. Then practice reading the story with a pauses. Let's move to speaking skill, using sequence words and phrases. A sequence word or phrase tells the order things happen in. Sequence words and phrases like first, then, next, before, after, in the end, or finally. Sequence words is used to order events clearly. But we don't have to use a sequence word or phrase in every sentence. We use them when we need to make the order clear. Look at the order of the activities. First, turn on the oven, set it to 400 degrees Celsius. Next, get all the ingredients for the cake. Then, mix the ingredients in a bowl. After mixing, pour the cake batter in a pan. Finally, put the pan in the oven. Bake for about 45 minutes. Now I want you to read the lines from a story. You can enter the sequence words, then number the lines to put the story in the correct order. Each of you have 10 minutes to do this task. This is the end of the lesson. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye.